Hey, what's going on? Who that nation? It is yours truly, Timothy J. Jones, here for the State of the Saints podcast halftime report. Whoo, boy, the New Orleans Saints came out looking like the best offense in football, man, dominating the Dallas Cowboys 35-16 at the half. I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams would have imagined the New Orleans Saints looking as good as they have over the last couple of weeks. But I can tell you this, I could get used to this. I could get used to watching the New Orleans Saints cook it up like this. I mean, this is complete domination right now. But I will say this, they cannot let their foot off the gas. Dak Prescott is the king of garbage time. He is the king of late game, stat padding. And I'm telling you, man, they're going to have to continue to, keep that momentum going, man. Continue to do some of the things that they were able to do in the first half. I expect for them, I'm talking the Cowboys, to have some adjustments, but Mike Zimmer looks like he's lost, man. He looks like he's a deer in the headlights right now. He has absolutely no answer for what Clint Kubiak is cooking up right now, and I hope that they maintain that. The Saints basically are doing whatever the heck they want to do. If they want to throw the football, big explosive plays. If they want to run the football, they gashing them. And, the Cowboys right now, because the Saints have been so successful running a football, they really don't know how to approach the passing game. I mean, that's why you're seeing so many wide open receivers in the middle of the field. Derek Carr is looking outstanding, man. He looks outstanding in this game. Guy looked like he's dialed in. Alvin Kamara definitely should be up. And if he continues to stay healthy for Offensive Player of the Year, man, Clint Kubiak, I mean, I don't know, man. This is the greatest Benny Hinn performance I've ever seen in my life, man, because the way this guy performed a miracle on this offense. I mean, we were going into the season wondering, like, okay, what they going to do when it comes to the passing game. I mean, these guys look outstanding. I know we've watched a lot of the New Orleans Saints offenses over the years, and I don't want to be prisoner of the moment. But I don't think the Saints offense has looked this good in a very, very long time, man. So if they can keep this momentum up, if they can continue to cook it up, man, make sure that the Cowboys don't come out here, with these late game heroics and doing all this unnecessary stuff. Make sure that you're tackling these guys, making sure, you're getting off the field. I still feel like you need to get pressure on Dak Prescott, man. There's still way too much time for him to read through his progressions, man. And with that, I just feel like these receivers who are very talented, you're giving them opportunities to get open. So hopefully the New Orleans Saints can find ways to get him off his spot, maybe get some pressure on him, get off the field. But, if this offense wasn't looking as good as, as it has, this game probably would have been much closer than what it should have be. You know what I'm saying? It would be closer if it wasn't for this offense looking as great as it has throughout this game. So look, the defense is going to have to make sure that they buckle down, try to get pressure on Dak Prescott, make sure nothing gets over their heads. That was a little bit of a messed up play, a botch play that got CeeDee Lamb streaking down the field. It kind of reminded me of that game when the Saints played the Seahawks. And I think DK Metcalf, he broke one tackle and just ran down the sidelines. It kind of reminded me of that. But look, as long as you can keep on keeping these guys on the field, having them with long drives, having them force them to kick field goals instead of score touchdowns, you should be okay. But the Saints should not take their foot off the gas whatsoever. I'm telling y'all may not like Dak Prescott, but Dak Prescott can turn these garbage time plays into something to make it very interesting and have you biting your fingernails by the end of the game. All in all, man, I mean, I was just absolutely impressed by the offense. I mean, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, I mean, all these guys are stepping up. Rashid Shaheed has 4 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. Chris Olave, 3 catches for 68 yards. I don't know what Trayvon Diggs was talking about. I don't think he's going to be talking that loudly after this game if the Saints can pull it off. Alvin Kamara, 9 carries for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Alvin also has 1 catch for 57 yards, that 57-yard touchdown that looked about as easy as a touchdown can look. Derek Carr is 9 of 11 for 222 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, you can honestly say Derek Carr should have been 10 of 11 because, there was one pass that he threw to Alvin Kamara and Alvin just dropped it. But look, man, people, have said some things. I've said some things about Derek Carr, man, but the way this dude playing right now, I think we probably going to have to open up the phone lines for a Derek Carr apology, man, because this dude is looking like otherworldly good right now, man. He looking like he want to be an MVP type good, so I just hope that the Saints can be able to step it up. I just hope that the New Orleans Saints can go out there and continue to put their foot on it, put their foot to the pedal, full speed ahead, try to get out of here with a victory, man. Like I said, man, I got a lot of respect for Dak Prescott and his ability in these type of moments when they're down, to try to throw the ball, and these wide receivers, man, they can make those contested catches. So the New Orleans Saints are going to have to buckle down if they want to get out of here with a victory, even though the game is looking, close to a blowout. I just don't, they got to be careful. But Carr sucks and stuff. Well, nah, I mean, he doesn't suck, and obviously he doesn't. Let's see. Play like we're behind, foot on neck, and Carr we trust. Look, man, like I said at the beginning of the season, the biggest, the way that you change the narrative about what people think about you is winning football games and playing at a high level. So if he continues to do this, I'm talking Derek Carr, of course, everybody's going to rally behind him. I mean, he's the quarterback. So it's not like somebody just wants him to fail so he won't be the quarterback, because if he fails, then that means that the team fails. So, but last year he did not look the part, but this year, in this Kubiak offense, he definitely looks great. But when you accompany him with a really good running game and all this motion and all this offensive innovation, I'll tell you this, man, I can see the New Orleans Saints being a playoff team, man. I think so. I think that, if they win this game, then the NFL world has no choice but to give the Saints their undivided attention. I don't want to see Carr comfortable. The way he's playing is how he needs to keep playing. Yeah, I mean, he playing like he got a chip on his shoulder. Let's see. I take back what I said. The Saints look like they're going to be playing at home in the Super Bowl. Amen. Well, I don't look. The season is still, early. This game is not over. I'm making that very, very clear. The Saints got to go out here and they got to impose their will. They cannot take their foot off the gas. And I hope that's the message that Dennis Allen is giving his team and letting them know about Dak Prescott and them late game heroics. Let's see. The halftime show on TV was mighty quiet. LOL. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think a lot of people are just shocked. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that the Saints look this good. DC O-line is finally working. It's the OC and the O-line coaches is why. Yeah, man. I just think that they're putting these guys in the right position. They're playing to the strengths of this offensive line. And this is the reason why they're looking as good as they are right now. But once again, keep that foot on the gas. TJ, I said the same thing. The only thing we didn't do a great job on is getting pressure on Dak. Yeah, man. I mean, Carl Granderson got a sack, but man, they need to get pressure on this dude. Like, they getting stonewalled at that line of scrimmage, and that can be concerning, man. Especially if it's a team that's trying to throw themselves back into the game, because if you're not getting pressure, you're giving these wide receivers time to break off their routes and get behind these corners. So they're gonna have to find a way to get pressure, man. I don't know if they're gonna have to blitz this dude or what. But we will be back for the post-game show here on the State of the Saints podcast that is presented by and powered by BETUS. Sign up today, get up to 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. They had the Saints at +6 today. If you had the Saints, scoring more than 6 points, even winning this football game, trust and believe you getting paid, all right, if they can pull this off. But we'll be back at the end of the game. Hopefully the Saints can go ahead and pull this thing off so we can have something positive to talk about. Enjoy the second half, Who Dat Nation. Till next time, all I got to say is